I'm here.
Awesome. Okay. Now I'm trying to. All right. So I'm going to share this to my personal page real quick, y'all. Join me to hear a wonderful testimony. Hello, Miss Leanna.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you today? I know you're busy. Um,
Going crazy, busy, but it's good. I have energy and nothing to
awesome.
complain about.
Is it true busy women get things done?
It's very true. It's
Awesome.
very
Okay.
true.
All
Yes.
right. I see you on here, and I'm going to switch back to the business page now. I got it shared to my personal. Um, I'm going to start by asking you some questions because yesterday on that three-way call was the first time for me really to hear your story from start to finish.
Wow.
But there was a couple of things I had question about. Can you tell my friends how you heard about these amazing drops that I started personally in September? So that's been October, November, December, and January. I'm 4 months in, and my husband is about month two. So tell my friends how you heard about this. I heard about it through my hairdresser, but how did you hear about it?
Okay. Well, the way I heard about it was about March or April. I began uh, seeking God about my health. It had gotten so bad. I was facing a surgery to remove an adrenal gland. My blood pressure was stroke level. Everything was falling apart. And I had been on other supplements through the years trying to mitigate all of that. And they did help. You know, there were a couple of companies that I joined to get their products wholesale to use, and they did. They temporarily did help my symptoms, but what ended up happening was that no supplement was going to fix what was going on in my body, and I didn't know it at the time what I know now. But in March, April, I was just desperate. And so I quit the other supplements I was taking at the time and just started praying about what's next. And the next thing I knew was these two friends of mine that I've known quite a while uh, were both using these drops. And they said that they were for vagus nerve activation. Well, I didn't know too much about the vagus nerve back then, but I had been seeing all kinds of information because I'm into science. I love science. I love learning how different supplements work in the body. I just love that. And so for whatever reason, I started getting just ad after ad about just the vagus nerve and the science behind it and cold plunging and all of that. And I remember thinking to myself, well, here I am in the house, I'm bundled up. I don't like cold weather. And so I'm not getting in ice water to activate my vagus nerve. But anyway, I had been seeing that come across my feeds. And so when my friends told me about these drops that actually uh, activate the vagus nerve for 9 hours at a time or 18 hours in a day if you take two droppers, I went, well, let me try it. Let me just see what happens. And so, yes, I took the advice of my friends. One of them is Dr. Christine Harms, and she is actually going to be doing a live tonight. If you want to, Terry, put that in the comments. You can get on and listen to her. She's a wealth of knowledge about these drops and how they work. So I think you'll learn from her just like I have. So I've been on the drops, what is it now, 8.5 months. So anyway, that's how I found them and loving them.
Okay. So when did you get started? Did you just say that?
Hmm. I
Okay.
actually got my drops on my mother's birthday, May 5th last year, and I started them on May 11th.
So you'll
Um,
always remember.
I will always remember, yes, I will always remember. So I got started on them 8.5 months ago, and it was funny. The first order I made, I ordered one bottle retail, okay, and then throughout that day and the next day, I started really investigating what these were, how you take them, what some of the testimonials were, and I thought, my goodness, I'm desperate. I'm facing surgery. I need to get started and I need to do it fast. So I actually joined for the wholesale the next day, and because you got a free bottle that way, and I'm like, no brainer. So I got my free bottle and started on 2 droppers a day.
Can you explain to us what it is and why this is going viral, what it is and what it does?
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, well, you get them in a little container, and that's nice for travel because you can pull the bottle out and it keeps them safe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll never be without them, by the way. So what these drops do, it's not that these drops have done the healing, but they've activated the healing. So I couldn't have been there without them. Um, but what I love about these is they start the process in your body of your vagus nervous system getting out of the stuck place where mine was, and most of us are stuck in the sympathetic side of the nervous system, which is where fight, flight, freeze, anxiety, depression, all of those things rest over there. And it turns on the switch to your parasympathetic side of your nervous system where rest and digest is. And so for me, I knew these were working, and I'm one of those 1%ers. I don't know, maybe it's not that little, but I had immediate results the first day of 2 droppers a day. The next day, that night, I was able to sleep without any pain in my legs. I have hereditary, or had, no more, had no, hereditary neuropathy in my legs, and it's nerve pain. And so it was just a constant gripping pain every single night when I would lay down in bed. So the first day that was gone, and it's still gone. 8.5 months later, no more leg nerve pain in my legs. So that got me excited. And then 6 days later, I started sleeping like through the night. I was dreaming. I hadn't had dreams, and I don't remember how long because I wasn't getting REM sleep. So these drops crossed me back over to the spot in that nervous system where I was able to actually sleep. And I had insomnia until then. I was having to use something to even get a few hours sleep every night. I haven't had a sleeping pill. I haven't had anything to support sleep in all 8.5 months of being on these. So those were my initial improvements. And then from there, I'm going to make this really short, but I, as of today, and at the first five, and actually in the first 5.5 months, my blood work all improved so much so that my kidneys that were failing at one point, this last blood work, they were at a 95 function, 95%, that's pretty good, and they were at 40 at my low. So that was improved blood work wise. My thyroid improved so much. After 20 years, I've been able to get off of my thyroid meds. I'm off of them completely. I'm feeling great. This is the best part for me was my adrenals, the hyperaldosteronism that they had discovered that was causing me to have stroke level blood pressures and off the charts heart rate. Um, it's gone. My aldosterone levels came back this last time. I had 2 blood works done. One was at a 7, and the other one was a 1. And normal is 0 to 30, and mine was at 2100 when I started. So I call them my miracle drops because here I was facing an adrenal removal, and now I'm thriving. And so that was the first 5.5 months. I had other things, floaters. I had floaters in my eyes. Those are gone. I didn't even know that they were gone until a friend said my floaters are gone, and I went, oh wow, and I started looking, and I don't have them anymore either. Um, and then there's been lots of other improvements, but those are really the major things for me. Um, and so then the last 3 months, 3.5 months after all of that, I wasn't losing weight on the scale. I really wanted weight loss too. Who doesn't? And but my body wasn't releasing weight, and the reason was because my hormones were so imbalanced, all of them, thyroid, aldosterone, you name it. So once those were balanced, what began to happen, it just shocked me. The last 3.5 months, I've been losing weight on the scale, and I'm not changing anything. I haven't done anything different. My body's receiving nutrition now where it couldn't before, but I'm not taking anything else for weight loss, or I've never done any of that. So anyway, as of today, I think it's 24 pounds on the scale. I'm off, and I've also lost, I haven't checked in quite a while. I need to check again, but at least I lost 14 inches in visceral fat off my body in the first few months, and I maybe 5 pounds off the scale back then with the visceral fat loss. But visceral fat, that's where our so many toxins and diseases are kept inside that visceral fat. So getting rid of that was another big key. And I needed to be on these drops in order for that visceral fat to just get out of my body and along with the toxins. So hope that explained that.
Well, everybody that is on, type miracles happen in the comments. So, Leanna, I'm not sure if you mentioned this, but did you mention what the key element of the drop, what the drops are, and where it comes from?
Okay, I'll tell you what I know. Get on tonight, and Christine Harms, Dr. Christine, will tell you even more. But there's only two ingredients in this. It's MHE3. It's a patent pending extraction process. So, and water, purified water, and that's it. That's it. It's 3 bitter acids that they extract out of the hop flower. But the hop flower is not just any hop flower. They have matured it to a place where it's like 18, I think I heard it was 18 times more potent than other types of extracts that are taken out. So this has been studied for, I think it was discovered in 1953, but when our company got the patent on it, the processes and everything, they've been able to make it more potent and more useful to the vagus nerve. So it's not under study anymore. This is proven, decades of study, many clinical trials and things like that. So that gave me confidence too, that I'm not just trying another drop. And oh my goodness, all the people selling drops on the market today, a drop for this, a drop for that. But I can guarantee you no one has this, no one, and they won't get it. And I'm glad, because this company is keeping it pure. It's not letting it be corrupted. And I just feel so blessed, just so incredibly blessed that this came across my path at the most critical time of my health. And that now I'm seeing dozens and dozens of my friends feel better and have results, and not just temporary symptoms relief. I'm talking healing. And okay, so let's put a disclaimer out there. I'm not claiming this is healing or going to cure anything with you. This is my story, And I can tell you, I have blood work to back it up, that I've been healed. And I am only on one prescription now, and I used to be on many. I used to be on 5 prescriptions just for blood pressure.
Right.
So,
That's
um,
amazing.
yeah.
And so this process for this plant from the hops plant is different than what's in beer because of the way it's processed, which Dr. Christine will be able to explain more about that tonight. I'm not able to put the graphic up there right now. For some reason, it's not letting me put an attachment, but I will after this live put the attachment for you guys to hop on. And I think it's at 8 o'clock Central or 8:30 Central tonight to hear. There'll be 3 amazing ladies. Not Doctor, but Rose Parma. She has just a few months ago had her number 9 baby. She's in a ministry. She has a ministry. Um, she is a busy lady, and she is 8.5 months in on this, and has an amazing story. Dr. Christine has her own clinic, and she has an amazing story, and will be able to explain more about this amazing product. Um, some of these things that are out there on the market are fast results or whatever, but with
Mhm.
this product, it gets to the root of the problem, and that's where we gotta understand the root problem is inflammation, and that's from our vagus nerve not functioning on all 1100. And I love the way Byron said it the other night on a Zoom. You know how the Christmas lights on a tree are, you know,
Mhm.
you got to change one out for it to all light up, and it's
Mhm.
amazing when you discover the one that's not hitting
Yeah.
on the power, and you change it out, and then all of a sudden it's all working.
Yeah.
And that's what the vagus nerve basically, and I didn't know about the vagus nerve until I heard about these amazing drops from a friend
Mhm.
as well. And when that friend told me about them, I didn't question it. I ordered the
Mhm.
best deal and got started because I trusted what she tells me. And I'm hoping you guys listening to this will
Mhm.
trust me when I tell you.
Mhm.
You will be amazed. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay. So anyway, let's see. What else
Um,
can I say? Um, so how easy has this been for you to share? I mean, you said you started out because you wanted the best deal, the best price, but how easy is it to share with others?
well, um, you know, results speak. They speak pretty loud. And the people who know me best, my friends, my relatives, people who've known me for the last 20 years and how sick I've been and how healthy I am now, it just speaks for itself. But however, I wanted to throw this out there. If you're a skeptic, because I was a huge skeptic, I had tried so many things, spent thousands and thousands of dollars on all kinds of supplements and going to see specialists and everything. So I I was pretty skeptical, and I didn't want to be taken advantage of. And when I heard about these drops to begin with, and this could be somebody else out there, I went on Amazon. I was like, it says they're from the hops. Let me look up hops and look up on Amazon, and I saw some drops for hops. And then I saw different comments about those are going to make you drowsy and all kinds of things. And I thought, and then I looked deeper and discovered that what's on Amazon is not what we have. It's not even the same animal. It's if you're allergic to hops, some people are allergic to hops and beer and things. You're not getting that. You're getting just 3 bitter acids out of that, and it has nothing to do with that. So I had to inform myself about what I'm doing here. And
Mhm.
also, I had read up because I'm curious. I got on different sites on Facebook and I was looking at groups, and there was a group downplaying these drops. And I was like, why? Well, I know now why. Because in the beginning, because they hadn't been able to have the tens of thousands of people on the drops like they do now, we just came out, what, less than 2 years ago with these. A lot of people were claiming this is a weight loss product. Okay, now listen close. This is not a weight loss product. This is a fat loss, fat burning product. It's going to burn your visceral fat. The first couple of months, I lost inches off my body. I was able to get into my old jeans, but I'd only lost like 4 or 5 pounds on the scale. But like I said, you stay on them, get your body healthy, and then my weight just started coming off. 24 pounds in 3 months, changing nothing. And what's better about these drops than other drops or other things on the market when it comes to just pure weight loss, in my opinion, is that, yeah, we can all drop weight. I've lost 40 pounds 3 times and gained it back. And so, but with this, what's happening is my whole body has come into homeostasis. It's come back into balance. All the different systems in my body that needed to be balanced, even my thyroid, cortisol, aldosterone, you name it. And
Right.
because those got balanced and they're still balanced, now my body can drop the weight on the scale. So I just wanted to say that because there's a lot of confusion out there and a lot of wrong information still rolling around Facebook and stuff on these drops. So I hope that helps clear some of that up.
I appreciate that. So my viewers, this will be out there going on, and replays happening and so on. So, and of course, I want to make this statement too. If anybody else is watching this and you were invited by one of my other team players, be sure you get back to them. If you're a friend of Leanna's and you're here watching, go to her. But if any of my followers that are watching and you want to get started, I can get you the information. So Leanna, before we close, how do you recommend that they get started? And there is other products, everybody, just so you know, this isn't the only thing.
Yeah.
This launched on my birthday. I always say the Lord has a sense of humor. I've been praying for over 50 years for the right vehicle at the right time and the right product. And this fulfilled all of that.
Yeah.
I get emotional, but it was on my birthday,
I love that.
June 15th of 24. And so I just have to laugh. And I'm going to record my testimony here in a little while after this, and I will be posting that. But to share with you mine. But so what do you recommend somebody to get started?
I'll tell you what I recommend to all of my friends, the ones I care about. I tell them, don't do what I did. Don't pay retail for a bottle and then have to go back later and decide, oh, wow, these are wonderful. Let me pay $20 less a bottle or even more, because if you get 2 bottles at once, you get an even bigger discount. So I would recommend that they go all in, get the 3 bottles. One of them is free, and it's a no-brainer. And you can get a wholesale account. You don't have to be a seller. Uh, we can tell you how that works, that you can be a wholesale customer just like Sam's Club. Sam's Club, you go pay your membership for the year, and ours is $29, so, it's pretty cheap. And people who go to Costco or Sam's Club, they buy their products, right? But they don't have to go sell them in a store. Although they could, if they have a store, they could go sell them, right?
Right.
Okay, so I recommend that way. I think it's a no-brainer. Yeah, that's my recommendation.
Well, isn't there also a new perk that's available if you're
Oh, yeah.
wholesale?
Yeah, I forget about those. I just used it actually. I just did it. So yes, they have just given us as wholesale members, if we buy just 1 bottle of Fix a month, just one, or some other product that adds up to the same value, uh, you get a free perk. It's called MPG what's it called? MPG Fun Trips, or
Fun
it,
trips.
it's a travel platform just for us. We don't have to pay any memberships or anything. My husband and I are members of some other type travel discounts and things like that. We have one with Marriott. And I just booked our trip to St. Joseph's in March, and I saved about $20 per night on the room from our regular big discount. So,
Right.
and that's just for me being faithful to taking my product. So, yeah, that is a huge perk
So in
is
other
to get
words, if you travel a lot,
there.
your savings, that
Hmm.
cost you nothing for the membership to
Hmm.
get the travel benefits, could pay for your product for the whole year and then some.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is something extra that came along in December. That's why it's an amazing company. So,
Hmm.
and there's even more, and there's going
Yeah,
to be
there's more.
something new coming in March. So
Hmm.
everybody needs to stay tuned and stay connected to me because there's going to be something. I hear it's really, really big.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And when this company says that, you can believe them.
yeah,
I'm so excited. Every product they have now, I have actually tried and fallen in love with, and especially the nutrition. I only use their nutrition along with the fix, and it's just my body craves it. My body, when I use the vitamins, it's 125 vitamins and minerals. When I open it and smell it, my body, I smile. Like inside of me, my body smiles, and I know it needed that nutrition. And then I love the passion greens too, 40 different fruits and vegetables. And we know ours is just pristine where our things are grown. Love
right,
New Zealand and the property there. So
right. And
lots of options.
one of the things that I learned from listening to another testimonial replay this morning was the reason that this company can give so much to us members is because they own everything. They own the land in New Zealand where the minerals, the NZ
The
Volvic
full.
that I put in my coffee, tasteless as well. Um, they own the land. They own all the things is why they can bless us so well. And who
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like to be blessed? But
Right.
the other thing I'm going to say is that I just started giving it to my dog.
Oh.
Today was day 3, and she has a boredom problem, and she licks sores on each of her front legs, and she is now calm.
Oh,
She is calm. So this is
wonderful.
calming her vagus nerve as well. She'll be 3 in February. Let's see, 3. Yeah, she'll be 3 in February. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it to her because you know how much the shot is? $100 for a
Oh,
shot each month.
yeah.
So why not give her this
Yeah,
and save money? But
for sure.
so, is there anything else you would like to say, or we gonna wrap this up? I love your testimony and I love your story. And you know what? You're 8.5 months in,
I'm 8.5 months in.
and I'm
And
4.
for any of your friends who are getting close to 70, like me, I just want to encourage you. Your life is not over. There was a time where I thought, this is it. This is what getting old does to your body. And I almost lost hope. And so I just want to encourage any older people out there too to just don't think that this couldn't help you.
Right.
I mean, it is just phenomenal. That's
Yes.
all. Yeah, I
And I'll
just
be
had to say that.
Yes, thank you. I'll be 66, and I thank the Lord on no prescription drugs. I only take these products. I don't have headaches. I don't have anything. And my husband, he used to get headaches quite a bit, and he kept Excedrin migraine in his night table. Um, he gets reflux. He keeps the Tums sitting on the
Mhm.
table out of the container so he doesn't wake me
Mhm.
up. He's not had to do any of that, and he's 2 months in. He's got restless leg syndrome really, really bad. He is calming down. I haven't said anything to him. I'm just watching.
Yeah.
His he's a business owner, service business, and he has Guys has to go out, 2 employees on each truck, so you can imagine the stress. Um, and he is so much calmer on the phone with his employees. It's amazing. So I can't wait to continue the journey myself to see what else happens. It's like a gift every day. So,
Well, yeah, and that's why we see so many different testimonials with this. Like everybody has their story, and the reason is because once these drops go in and it activates the bitter receptors in your tongue and goes down into your gut and then back into your cranial area and then out, the vagus nerve sends it out to all 1,100 systems in your body, and we all, each one of us, have a different set of things we'd like to see improve, right? And so that vagus nerve knows exactly where to go in your body to fix what's broken or to fix what's stuck. And so that's why it's so exciting. It's so fun to share these drops with people, because if you have a vagus nerve and you get it unstuck for 18 hours a day, if you take 2 droppers, you're going to see some results. It's just a no-brainer. It's just a matter of when, not if. So have hope out there. I guess I'll leave it with that. Have hope.
there is
Yeah,
hope. Miracles happen. It's
they
still
do.
happening today, and this is right out of God's garden, and I hope that
Yep.
you'll say yes. You can comment info, you can check your messenger, you'll get something right away from me to give you some information. If you want the science behind this, comment science, I will get that over to you. There's white papers on this. There's all the things. Don't listen to anybody that tells you this is not what it is, because it is what it is. And these are amazing owners of this company. I got to meet them, and it's just amazing, is all I can tell you. So if you wait and delay, then you're going to stay sick and tired and be tired and sick, and you don't have to be. There's an option, and I hope you say yes. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Miss Leanna, for taking time on your busy day, because I know you've got a big family function coming up to prepare for. But thank you for taking this time with me today and
You're
with all of you.
welcome.
So bye-bye
Bye-bye.
for now, guys.
Bye-bye.